feel free to jump in and interrupt me anytime. With that said, looking at the news, well, no, before we look at the news, we're going to start talking about the dollar index. Oh no, we spoke about dollar index. What am I going to talk about? All right, I was going to say something else, but I think let's just jump straight into the news here. Looking at forextradingasia.com economic calendar, checking out the news for today, Wednesday, with the pound in focus. Before we look at the Wednesday news, we did have some pound services PMI yesterday where it was 55, expected a 54.6, came out at a 55.4. Hence, we saw a little bit of an upside move for the pound dollar. But following on from that, Wednesday today, we do again have the pound construction PMI numbers looking again like it might drop slightly from a 55.2 to a 54. But at this point, I think that it might be quite similar to the services PMI, where we might not see it at 54, we might still see it at 55, hence a little bit of a positive number. But more importantly, what's going to happen tonight is the US data. The US ADP non-farm employment change. ADP non-farm employment change is a private number giving a bit of a heads up into what non-farm could be on Friday. At this point, previously it was a 374K, expected a 428. This is being released at 8:15 GMT +8. And I think that we might see quite a positive number here. Given that we see quite a positive number here, we're possibly going to see that dollar strength being applied later tonight. Following on from that, we do have some FOMC members speaking, probably not going to move prices too much. Crude oil inventories, pay attention to the CAD, which I'll tell you about on Friday. Following on from that, on Thursday, we do have pound news, but I don't think that's going to do too much. And then some US data to follow. Again, the main show, the big item is Friday evening, where we have the non-farm payrolls number. I have been repeating this several times over the past couple of days already, where previously it was 235, expected a 473, possibly going to see a good number there. The forecast has not changed at this point, so it looks like we are set up towards a good US data to be released. Unemployment rate looking to go from a 5.2 to a 5.1. So what all of these means is that here, looking at the pound dollar on the H4 time frame, the last time I spoke about this on Monday night for all the Traders Club members, I was saying that we're likely to see the pound dollar track upwards to test or come close towards the 1.3678 resistance level. We saw it move up, but then now it's tracking back down again. I think that with a bit of a lack of big news items for the pound, so not a lot of big news for the pound, but the potentially good news coming from the US, and we see how the dollar index is looking like it's strengthening off that 94 level, and hence that question to Scott, whether we're going to see the last of 94 hitting upwards. I think that at this point, a revision would be to look for selling opportunities for the pound dollar towards the downside. So wait for it. It's not going to happen straight away. Wait for it. Let it break below 1.3588 at about 1.3570. You could be looking at a 30 pip, 40 pip stop loss for a very good 150 pip take profit towards the downside. That would be last week's low, and it's actually a very possible opportunity given that it breaks that support level. So a 30 pip stop loss, 150 pip take profit level, you're looking at a very good risk to reward, 1:5 risk to reward towards the downside for the pound dollar. But this is probably going to happen only with a good non-farm payroll number. So I think we move it towards the end of the week on Friday, where we're likely to see that move paired up with the data being released. With that said, the pound dollar possibly moving towards the downside. What this could mean on the euro pound is that, as I was saying, it's going to test that level before tracking towards 8497. It did that a lot earlier than expected, but at this point now, it looks like we might see it bounce off this support level back up towards the 8538 resistance. I wouldn't suggest trading it now because you would only have a 20 pip move upwards with a 20 pip stop loss, or more than a 20 pip stop loss. Not a great risk reward for the euro pound. So what I would best suggest is expect that move upwards, wait for it to break above that 8538 and try to trade it up. Look for that move to trade it up towards the 8590. So what you're looking for would be buying opportunities above 8545. Stop loss, a very tight stop loss of at the most 15 pips or 20 pips. Your take profit could be a 40 pip take profit level. You're looking at a 1:2 risk reward ratio towards the upside. So quite a couple of nice trades set up to be happened or to be coming up. But with all that, coming back to the news, one thing I want to highlight to you all is that tonight we are looking at some news. Well, in the afternoon, we're looking at some news, and tonight we do have the non-farm ADP non-farm employment change numbers to be released at 8 o'clock, 8:15. I will be running a live trading session for Traders Club members. It will be for Traders Club members to join, trade together. I will run through with you what I think about, what I look at, how I trade a news release, how I trade if it moves as expected, if it moves against what I expected, what to do when you're looking at the charts and when you only have that 1 hour to trade. So with that said, the link is there. If you're not already a club member, make sure you join. It is free to join for 1 month. And then make sure you turn up for tonight's session. Club members, you have voted that you will attend. Make sure you pay attention, look at the link and attend. It's going to be at 8 o'clock tonight, GMT +8. With that said, I'll pass it back to you, Scott.
All right, thanks for that, Jin. And again, guys, the link there for the free trial is below as well, that it was just shared there by John Wee. And we also have the trade ideas as well for the euro pound and also for the pound as well, pound US dollar. So check those links out, guys. Remember the trade ideas that have been presented, and please, just take these as views from the speaker as well. So remember that disclaimer, and hope to see everyone in the live trading call at 8 p.m. GMT +8 as well. Thank you so much for watching, and hope to see everyone again tomorrow for 50+ viewers on the currency call. Thanks for watching, everyone, and bye for now.